welcome to the channel. Today, obviously you've seen as the opening, something from TeraFlex. I love this company. I think that they have great product. Today's install, we're going to do a set of, not really what I want to, but more or less that I have to, is some mud flaps from TeraFlex. They're removable, so I don't have to have the look of mud flaps when I'm not pulling my trailer. The whole purpose is because of the trailer. I'm getting a lot of rock chips on the trailer and I'm trying to prevent long-term damage where I will have to do a fix on the trailer. But today, yeah, let's go through it. It's not going to take long to install these. I think it'll have a good look to them. I was weighing my odds of either the solid mud flaps or the rubberized ones, and I think the look of the TeraFlex, it's more like a garbage can container, the plastic, so we're going to go with that, see how they all look. I just love the way TeraFlex packages their goods. It's really professionally done. Everything looks really good. Instructions right on the top here, so it's easy to follow. And then the mud flaps to follow. These look pretty heavy duty. Come with nice instructions on how to mount. Shouldn't take that long to do on this vehicle. Just cracking the old bolts, that might be a little bit challenging, but we'll work through those. Okay, so the first look at these things they are beefy. Like the hard material, they don't flex very well. I don't know, like they're really beefy and stuff, but I don't know if they would be very good for four-wheel driving. That's why they have this little turning device here that you can take them off. Like that part's advantageous. It's more, like I said, I'm just using these for maybe driving without the trailer, but definitely not off-roading. I'll only use them for pulling trailer. Okay, so I just unpackaged the two mounts that'll go on either side. I'll show you where they go shortly. These are beefy. These are perfect. So you got some adjustment in here the way it's carved out. So you can rotate it and move it into position, whatever kind of angle you want on your mud flap. I'll go over that when I put these on. Beefy, very strong. I like it. It's too bad that the box is so nice and the packaging is good, because really all you do is toss it over. I figured it would probably take about 20 minutes to do these, but when things weren't lining up and they kind of hang down, then I start reading into the instructions, and the JKU Transit mud flap says in the top part of this lines here that Jeeps that have aftermarket rear bumper, it's intended for Jeeps that have the aftermarket bumper. Factory bumper does not allow room enough for the flap to be mounted the same way, but could mount them differently to get the work for their particular application. So what I had to do is, this is kind of the beauty panel in between here, right? So what I had to do is I had to sort of cut them out like this so that they sit tight against there. I don't know if you guys can pick that up very well, but they're nice and tight to the beauty ring, so that any mud and stuff that happens to get through is not going to get captured in here, right? You'll see it in here, so it'll just drip down and go out. Now the only thing I don't like about these is the way the frame is kind of tapered. So what happens is that bracket, you see a screw that I had to bolt into there, it sort of offsets out, which drops this corner down, but it's not sitting total square. But maybe that's okay too. Maybe the rocks aren't going to fly up and hit my trailer. The whole intent is to keep stones and stuff from hitting my trailer. So I think at the end of the day, you know, they're just for that reason only. They're not, you know, once I get on the trail or whatever, they're coming right off, but I still maintain somewhat of the same look. Maybe cut a little bit out of the beauty ring, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm done the install. It's pretty straightforward. You just got to take these screws out of the bumper for this bracket. These ones here. You take these guys out. That's what holds your bumper bracket. I put these plates in behind because these have a lip on it, and they're actually meant to go flat against the frame, so I did that. And then I had to notch out this beauty ring, like I said, and that's what it looks like on this side. It actually is pretty easy to do. You just have to draw it. I took a felt marker and I just traced it out where I needed it. And this I kept squared off just in case it has to move or something. I can easily slot it and move it up if I need to. But these are pretty sweet. All you have to do is unscrew them until it pulls out. Still on, not quite out yet. And then I can tuck these away anywhere in my trailer or... Oh, I see. I just don't know. Hard to do when you got no hands left here. That's it. They pop out, and that's the bracket that it goes into. And to put them in, you just find the slot. What I do is I try and flip it behind here. There, like so. And then you just tighten it up. And it's just that simple. Like, there's nice and strong brackets. It looks like they got a little breakaway point. If you had to go backwards, it'll click back. So you're okay. Just got to make sure that they're both even on each side. You know, and I think I've accomplished that. If you look down the run, there's the other side there. You can see it. And they're both 100%. Like I said, I'm not too worried about them towing in like that. I think it'll stop the mud from flinging back onto the trailer. Like that, and like that. I think they'll be fine. It looks pretty good, actually. Like I said, it's more just for the trailer. It's, you know, and people that are following behind me, I guess we take our share of rocks and give our share, but this will prevent it a little bit more. Other than that, thanks for joining in on this install on the TeraFlex Transit mud flaps. We'll see you on the next one.